the man and his shield. In a time when the African Sahel is gripped by terror, coups, and a fierce struggle for sovereignty, one man has become a symbol of resistance: Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the 36-year-old revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso. Rising through the military ranks with speed and conviction, Traoré seized power in September 2022, toppling a fragile regime and vowing to restore dignity and security to a nation battered by insurgency and foreign manipulation. But behind every leader who defies global power and walks into the storm of revolution stands an unseen shield, a force trained not just to protect, but to die if necessary. That shield is known as the Cobra unit, an elite and secretive team that has become synonymous with Traoré's personal safety and the preservation of Burkina Faso's leadership. They are the invisible guardians of the revolution. Snake origins of the Cobra unit. The origins of the Cobra unit predate Traoré's presidency. Originally formed as a special operations anti-terror battalion under the Burkinabe armed forces, the Cobras were designed to strike jihadist insurgents in the most hostile zones of the country. As extremist threats spread across the Sahel and engulfed the northern half of Burkina Faso, the military realized the need for a small, mobile, and highly skilled combat force. Thus, the Cobra unit was born. However, when Captain Traoré took power, he repurposed part of this elite group into a dedicated presidential protection force, choosing from among their ranks only the most disciplined, ideologically committed, and strategically sharp fighters. From that moment, the Cobra unit became more than a tactical squad. They became the last line of defense for the man at the center of a national transformation. Test tube recruitment, forged in loyalty and fire. Becoming a Cobra is not a matter of rank, it is a test of soul. Recruitment into the Cobra unit is extremely selective. Candidates must already be part of the armed forces and must have extensive combat experience, especially in operations against terrorists in regions like the Sahel, Somme, or EST. But battle scars are not enough. Recruits are screened through loyalty tests, psychological evaluations, and political vetting. The unit only accepts men who are loyal not just to the flag, but to Traoré's nationalist and anti-imperialist vision. Traitors and opportunists are weeded out early. Only those willing to put their lives and beliefs on the line for the future of Burkina Faso make it to the next phase. Training, building warriors in the dark. Once selected, Cobra recruits undergo months of grueling training in remote locations far from public view. This training is designed to push them beyond physical strength. It's about mental endurance, silence under pressure, and lethal precision. The program includes urban warfare, close protection combat, sniper training, drone surveillance, counterinsurgency maneuvers, and defensive driving under threat conditions. They also train in hostage rescue, emergency evacuation, anti-IED tactics, and hand-to-hand combat. Some modules are suspected to be influenced by Russian or Wagner-style methodologies, but details remain classified. The point is simple: a Cobra must be ready to protect the president under any condition: gunfire, explosions, ambushes, or assassination attempts. They are trained to fight as ghosts and protect as shadows. Operational deployment: how the Cobras protect Traoré. The Cobra team protecting Captain Traoré operates as a multi-tiered, mobile defense system. His protection is not a wall, it's a fluid structure built around adaptation and anticipation. The inner ring consists of the closest men, veterans trained to stay physically close to Traoré at all times, even during casual interactions or public speeches. The middle ring handles logistics, securing event venues, clearing rooftops, planting counter-sniper teams, and setting up surveillance. The outer ring is composed of intelligence agents and support units that sweep entire neighborhoods for threats hours or even days before an appearance. Their presence includes armored convoys, signal jamming equipment, and unmarked surveillance drones. Wherever Traoré goes, whether in cities or rural villages, the Cobras go first, sometimes even disguised as civilians. They ensure that he can walk among the people as a soldier of the people, without ever becoming an easy target. Loyalty and ideology. Defending more than a man. The most dangerous part of the Cobra unit is not their weapons, it's their mindset. These men are not just trained to protect a leader. They are ideological warriors, deeply indoctrinated in patriotism and African sovereignty. They are taught to see Traoré not as a politician, but as a symbol of a new African future, free from foreign exploitation, colonial residue, and economic dependency. Part of their training includes lessons in Pan-Africanism, revolutionary history, and modern hybrid warfare. Their loyalty is not to a paycheck or rank. It is to the revolution itself. Many of them believe they are guarding the hope of not just Burkina Faso, but all oppressed African nations. Silent battles, the Cobra team in action. Though most of their missions are classified, it is well known within military and security circles that the Cobra unit has intercepted assassination attempts, disrupted coup attempts, and neutralized rebel infiltrations without fanfare. One alleged plot in early 2023, involving former regime loyalists and foreign agents, was reportedly dismantled within hours, thanks to Cobra-led counterintelligence. Traoré's survival in the face of multiple threats is not luck, it is the result of a team that watches, listens, and acts before enemies even make their move. The Cobras do not wait for orders in crises. They execute pre-authorized contingency protocols with ruthless efficiency. Legacy and symbolism, a new breed of African protection. Across the continent, the Cobra unit has become a mythical force, admired by young military officers and revolutionaries in countries like Mali, Niger, Guinea, and even beyond. Their image is whispered through social media, battlefield rumors, and Pan-African forums as the model of what true, sovereign, African security should look like, untainted by foreign interests and deeply connected to the will of the people. Critics warn that such forces, operating in secrecy and loyalty to one leader, risk becoming too powerful. But to supporters, the Cobra unit represents the necessary shield of a new Africa that must defend its revolution from within and without. They are not the army of a dictator, they are the guardians of national rebirth. The shield behind the flame. To understand Captain Ibrahim Traoré's resilience is to understand the power of the force behind him. The Cobra unit is not just his security, they are his shadow, his warning, and his promise. Trained to kill, trained to protect, trained to die, and trained to vanish, they are a new breed of elite African warriors whose mission is not just to serve, but to defend a vision of total independence. As long as the Cobra walks with him, Traoré remains untouchable, not because he hides, but because he leads without fear. And in a world where courage often costs everything, the Cobra unit ensures the flame of revolution does not go out.